Welcome back to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast, ladies and gentlemen and others. I realize there's not just ladies and gentlemen out there. Others.
Welcome back, everybody. It's BG here.
Oh, and this is JT right here. How's everybody out there doing in podcast land?
Hi, guys.
Hope you're doing awesome and had a great week. Had fun, excitement, and if you didn't, then that's fine too. You know, can't always have fun and excitement, and sometimes it's
nice to just fucking chill out.
there you go.
Not be going 90 miles an hour with your hair straight back.
And taking loads of plants back and forth.
Or whatever.
Bobby took lots of loads this week, you know.
So many loads. Got kind of crazy.
Plants and dirt and soil and stuff. Let's just,
Yeah. We had some friends that are moving away and can't take all their beautiful garden stuff with them, so I spent the better part of a week just
looting and pillaging and plundering and
just
nicely though.
Yeah, they said I could have the plants that were there, so I got some asparagus and strawberries and little celeries.
Ooh.
And fuckloads of flowers.
Celery.
Plants and some fencing.
Celery.
And
We got some bricks.
well, we bought a greenhouse off them. That's how it all started.
Yeah, there you go.
Bought their greenhouse. It was like a shelter logic situation that they made into like a greenhouse, which kicked ass last year. They grew like awesome tomatoes and peppers in there. And they've been at their place for like 9 years, and it's a rental, and everything's getting all changed around. So they're like, we don't even know if the plants are gonna get bulldozed or looked after or anything. So and they can't take it all with them. So they're like, hey, if you wanna,
somebody that'll take care of it and appreciate them, and
So they're gonna be over on the mainland, and maybe even will be by the time this comes out. So.
Probably.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Big thanks.
But big thanks for all the plants. And I hope I can do them justice. Right now, they're just like, half of them are tucked into one of my little garden beds. Like because there's like tulips and irises and I don't know. I don't think I got any crocuses, but lots and lots and lots of perennials. So they're all just like in little clumps. Carnations, it looked like. I don't know. I don't know what color they're gonna be or anything, but I was like, fuck yeah, I'll have some plants.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of went a little nuts, and it was like a full bathtub full of like asparagus that was growing that had been in there for 4 years. So all of the rhizomes, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a rhizome, like the root system on asparagus. It kind of looks like a whole bunch of skinny blonde carrots all together. And you don't want to like rip their legs off.
Watch out for those rhizomes.
Yeah, I think that's what they're
ripping
called.
their legs off. That's crazy.
Anyways, it was lots of work. And then all the pots, like the great big pots that had tomato and pepper plants in them last year, still had the soil in them with some seaweed even mixed in for this year.
Yay!
And
it's pre-done for you.
Yeah,
It's already done.
I got those moved too.
It was a lot of work.
Those were fucking heavy.
There was a lot of loads in the old Explorer.
Yeah, it was grueling. There was like tons of work, but for free plants, I'm kind of a sucker. I thought this year was going to be a super basic plant year because last year was our establishing, getting set up year, and then this year I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna need more fencing because there's lots of new babies to protect.
Oh, good thing you got some fencing from there too.
Rose bushes, like hydrangea, like, and then there was like some kale growing in a pot and some mustard greens growing in a pot. So those are here now too.
You can never use enough kale. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
From people.
If I eat it when it's like really little, and I like have it pretty regularly, like just graze on it, like helps to keep my heartburn down. I guess it's something to do with like the fiber in it and the alkalinity or something.
I just look at other people's gardens and I'm like, oh, okay, oh, there's carrots over there, and there's potatoes, and oh, there's kale, and oh, there's some more peas, and oh, there's more kale, and oh, okay, yeah, you got some beets going there. Oh, there's more kale. Okay, there's just always more kale, more kale, more kale.
Yeah.
And that's a red Russian kale, and that's the other leafy kale, and that's the other type of kale. Like, how much fucking kale can one person eat?
Well, I think because it's a self-seeding, like, it's really good to, like, let it go to flower because the bees love it. They go crazy because they have pretty little yellow flowers, and the bees go nuts over it, so that helps all your other plants to attract pollinators to the area, which helps them to grow there.
Okay, and they're easy growers, right? They just do their thing.
Yeah,
you don't have to really work at it too much,
they'll
right?
self-seed, yeah. So a lot of times, if you want them in a specific area, you can pick the little pods off and dry them, or just knock the plant over into the area that you want. Like, just bend it down over to, if you only want one end of your garden bed to be kale.
Okay, yeah, that's a tip.
Yeah, rather than just, like, letting
it just go.
All over the place.
You had me at self-seed.
Yeah.
Sometimes I self-seed.
Yeah.
All over the place. Well, no, not all over the
You're
place.
pretty tidy with it these days.
Into like a sock or shirt or towel.
You
or
don't
something.
do it into a sock.
No.
I think that's a myth.
I wear wool socks. That's just way too rough.
I think if people put a sock on their wiener and then jerk off into it, I guess if it's like sprays everywhere, that'd be a good idea. But I just feel like I'd be worried you'd get like a foot fungus into your dick area, and then that's gonna it's like once you get athlete's foot, it doesn't really,
I was thinking on the opposite.
It doesn't go away. You can treat it.
Right.
It's kind of like herpes. Like, once it's there, so yeah.
So
you don't want
dick foot fungus.
You don't want
disease. I
dick
assume that's
fungus.
a thing. Well, that's where I was going with that, was like dick fungus on your feet, but you don't want foot fungus on your dick.
No, because
either
then
way,
you're not going to be allowed to put your dick anywhere near anybody else.
No, because
fuck that. Because fungus.
You just spray some of that. Not Robaxacet. Not Robitussin? What's the for athlete's foot?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking compound W for like warts for some reason. I was like, do not spray that on your junk.
I'll have to look it up. I can't remember. Tinactin. That.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Just full boned up. Just spray down.
I think that's how you solve it, you guys. I'm pretty much
worked for me in the past every time. That's happened to me in the past.
And everything says now.
Whenever I got athlete's
dick.
Athlete's dick. That's probably a real thing, though. I guess that's just
probably a smell
that's just herpes again.
Athletes get.
Oh.
Yeah,
I get
locker room funk.
The locker room when you've just been sweating for too long, and
just the locker rooms in general are pretty fucking gross.
Wash your dick in between or anything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All that stress.
Watch your dick, people. We got gardening tips and
personal hygiene.
Cock tips.
Yep. Cock tips with JT.
Cock tips with JT.
There's your
little soundbite there. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yep. It's
cock tips.
It's not the appetizer you wanted, but it's the appetizer you needed.
Exactly. You needed, yeah. We decided for you.
Yeah. So anyways, glad you guys are here with us, and hope you're into all this. Not sure if you guys know, but Jason's gonna crack open a somewhat cool one.
I mean,
I don't know if it's a pop-off.
Not warm.
I assumed it was a pop-off.
I assumed
Or you
too.
might have to do the cool
I'm just super strong.
Boy, lighter pop-off thing. And Jason's having cider for lunch.
Peachy.
I bet.
Grower's Summer Peach flavored cider.
Sounds just peachy.
Remember when you used to do this? That didn't work at all.
Huh.
Well, it worked, but it didn't go where I wanted it to.
Nobody was impressed.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Nobody got hurt.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the game. When you're flicking those things, you want somebody to get hurt.
So,
like right in the eye.
So for the listeners, Jason took the cap off of his grower cider that he's been shamelessly plugging onto the picture. If you go to YouTube, you can see it.
Grower's Summer Peach, established 1922.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Yeah, definitely been a while.
In the Okanagan.
I was like...
BC, Canada.
She asked if I wanted something besides water for a beverage. And for some reason I went, hey, one of those summer peach things might be good. Those Grower's Summer Peach things.
You had a rum last
flavored
week,
cider.
So you're like, well, maybe it's just, have a fucking drink about it.
Keep up with that theme. It's afternoon, right? That counts.
It's not.
It is.
Oh.
According to this, it's 12:36.
Right.
The daylight savings time.
Fucking thank God for daylight savings. Jason can start
Day
his drinky
drink.
poos earlier.
Day
in
drink
the
drunk. Getting drunk off of one summer peach.
Well, you're
Flavored
real,
cider.
Real easy drunk.
It's true. Bit of a lightweight, as they say.
For drinking.
Cheap drunk, as they say, too.
Not
which is good.
You weren't really before.
Oh no, never.
No.
Still aren't.
No.
If I really wanted to drink.
You're like, I need
Still a big
700
dude.
drinks.
Yeah, exactly. It still takes a lot just
Wait,
to.
is there hamburgers? Because
You
the
know.
hamburgers are gonna increase the amount of
They sop it
drinks
up.
you need. Yeah.
Right. So it's sort of a. Depends if it's a barbecue situation or not.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there potato salad?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. How potatoey is the potato salad?
Yeah. Is it like
How much
all
mayo is
celery?
in there? Because the mayo mixes with the summer peach. You know,
that's
it
it.
makes this amazing concoction
It's like a dressing
that eventually
for your body.
turns into
Poop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's the best word for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get rid of that.
Yeah. Science corner here. Jason's bodily function science corner day.
Cock tips, JT.
Oh, you guys are lucking out.
Science tips.
Lucking out with science. Science guy. So what you got in your Bowl-orama there?
Ooh. So this week we are actually doing a repeat of last week. I know.
All
Original,
right.
right?
Some house blend?
Yeah, a little of our house green here.
House green
It's
with-
a pine warp,
Okay.
outdoor pine warp.
Yeah.
And
Organically
it's a
grown?
hybrid, I believe, sativa indica.
Ooh.
And
Which
it's
means sativa is like you can stay a little more active, and the indica is a little more into couch.
into couch
That's
as
how you
your
remember
joke.
it. Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
It works. That
That's the
little
only
mnemonic
reason
totally
I-
works.
I remember that.
Remember the movie Johnny Mnemonic?
I think I probably
Keanu
could've-
Reeves and Ice-T?
I probably could. I did like a little bit of a screen thing. Like you could probably see it in the
You can definitely see it in the
in
wide
that one.
shot.
But I maybe should have done 2 layers down.
Oh, I like it.
We're just trying stuff. It's a bit shiny still in my thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So do you guys mind if I just take a second and just while Jason lights it, his thing, I'll give it a little.
Lighten up my bowl here in my hand. Oh, I'm glad that I'm not in a band, 'cause I can't really sing for my life. Good thing I have a songstress and a beautiful wife.
There you go. Let's take over.
I was biding my time there and singing a song, and the birdie was liking it.
Biding your time, but not Joe Biden. No joke, eh?
Joe Biden, your time?
No. No joke, eh?
I wonder if he gets that all the time.
Joe Biden your time?
Yeah, I think he's just Joe Biden his time right now.
Oh.
How you doing over there?
Yeah, I think it's something.
Yeah?
You guys still hear me? Check, 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 check.
My mic sounds nice. Check one.
The mic sounds
nice.
Check one. You guys
Check.
see more of my
Check.
turtle
Civilence. Civilence.
skin? I was noticing my neck was like extra creepy.
The
Okay,
Human
so I-
Torch was denied a bank loan.
Oh no.
That's from the Anchorman.
I believe it.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
It's doing something fancy here too. Maybe it's just my body. My body's doing something here today.
My body's doing something, you know.
It's here. It's
It's-
here today.
It's eating ice
I
cream
think I'm
and
showing you more body today. Sorry about that.
wearing your Bailey
Or
shirt.
you're welcome. You're welcome. My knockoff Bailey Syrian. Make good choices, sure. Because she's... Honey, don't burn your fingers on the candle, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta move our candle over.
Ooh.
It's good stuff.
Ooh, the lolly. Hello, Jello. Jello pudding pops. It's a Jello pudding pops.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. It's still okay to do Bill Cosby impressions?
I'll just cover my drink.
Good call, yeah. No open alcohol containers.
Yep. Better cover your drink.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a good buzz.
Yeah.
You know, free buzz.
Like to
you
fall
know?
asleep and put out.
That'd be the problem. Not to make fun of it, but that'd be the problem is if I ever got like anything laced, I'd just be like, oh, fucking hey, this is awesome. I'm just buzzed right up here and for
Yeah,
free and, you
I
know.
don't know.
No.
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 Jason would be fucking
No.
freaking out.
I would definitely be freaking out if I woke up.
You don't have any control issues.
No, never.
No. You go with the flow like a Virgo, but still like to have...
Not when it comes to raping me, though.
No.
You know, I that's where I say no.
No.
No raping of the Jason.
Well, you can't rape the willing, so...
Ooh.
It's not rape, then. It's
That's true.
consensual.
Oh, okay.
If
If I'm into it.
If you're like,
Yeah, just
more.
dope me up, drug me up. Tell you, I'm going to turn around and look at the dance floor for 5 seconds here. And if something happens to get plopped into my drink, then oh darn. Oh, man.
That's not...
Not a good funny joke.
No.
Not at all.
Nope. I think you should just, just see if you're into each other. Just try dancing together and
there
see
you go.
if, like, the sparks fly or whatever.
Pretty sure I know I'm not into an 80-year-old
Rapist?
rapist. Yeah.
Yeah. Bill Cosby? Is that
Yeah.
what you're
I was
not
gonna.
into?
I was gonna go with comedian, actor. Like,
I don't know. There might be,
giving him too much credit still.
some good ones
No.
out there still. Lily Tomlin's funny as fuck.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, there you go.
She's deadly. What was she in it recently?
Ooh, I don't know. She's on that Grace and Frankie. Or whatever.
No, who was it just the other day that we were watching a show and she had doopy hair and she was the mom in the kitchen? And was that on Evil?
No, there was we were watching something and there was a woman that looked like Lily Tomlin.
Oh.
I think.
And then there was somebody that
reminded us.
you were like, hey, that's so-and-so, and then you looked it up and it actually was.
Oh, that's Andrea Martin on Evil.
Oh, okay.
She's the nun, and she was on SCTV.
Yeah, that wasn't who I was thinking of,
Oh,
but that's
okay.
okay. Yeah, it was definitely on Evil.
Yeah, Andrea Martin, that's the one, and I looked it up, and...
Not the nun, though. That's not who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure this is interesting for everybody, you guys.
Totally.
Have you been watching Evil? There's an episode in there with Lily Tomlin, and she's in, like, a scooter or whatever, and she's all, like, messed up, and she can't get up the snowbank.
What? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, she can't get up the snowbank, and then it...
Oh, that was Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. That's who it was.
On,
Carol Burnett is funny as fuck, also. And that wasn't in Evil?
Was it on Evil?
I thought it might have been.
Maybe it was, yeah.
Anyways, it was wicked to see Carol Burnett, who was amazing, like the classic Carol Burnett sketch.
Better Call Saul, because it was the guy's mom.
Right.
Right, and he was scamming the guy.
Right.
And then he snipped her battery cables on her walker thing, or her little ride-around scooter thing.
I was thinking it was the Leland character, but it's it's
Better Call, Saul Goodman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a
had
good
the
one.
same sort of little fucker.
I just remember being totally surprised that, like, that looks like Carol Burnett.
I was like, no.
And I know that she had a daughter that... Oh, no, it was Sally Jesse Raphael that had a daughter that also had a talk show or something like that.
No.
Anyway. But, I just remember being
Those
blown away.
comedians.
Like, she's still alive? How is that a thing? I didn't know that that's a thing. But, Carol Burnett, still kicking it.
Live the good life.
Yeah, I like Evil, though. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if you guys have seen it at all. I keep not playing to this camera at all. Sorry, guys, neglecting my audience.
Just into your sexy profile pic.
Yeah.
You got to put it on this side of the table so it's like versus.
What am I putting on that side?
Your camera on this side, then is. But then you guys can't see the lovely wood stove.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see more things around the house, or do you want a little tour? Maybe?
No.
I
don't think we can pick all this up and carry it around.
Well, no, I'm not saying today.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Switch up locations.
Yeah.
In the pod lab.
Well, just directions.
House.
Yeah.
/ unit.
/ pet condo. I think my hair is still a bit shiny over here, but it's okay. It's letting in light.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Anyway, Evil. I like. I was gonna look up the guy's name here real quick. He played Ben on Lost. I don't know if there's any Lost fans out there at all. Remember when TV shows were like TV shows and everybody was like, "Oh my God, did you see Lost?" and everybody talked about it and everything. Yeah.
You had to race. Everybody talks about TV still, I think, but nobody has to race home to do it. I remember that was Survivor and Big Brother, and it comes on at 8 o'clock, so you have to be home and stop what you're doing.
Right.
For 8 o'clock.
Or tape it, I guess, or whatever people would do back then.
Yeah.
DVR, remember? And then set your PVR or your DVR and
There's
your
like so many
TiVo
recording things.
Yeah, now it's just
You
don't
didn't
even...
just tape over your brother's birthday party? Happy birthday, James!
Happy birthday to my brother James. Happy birthday, brother.
Birthday to the middle brother, totally not adopted at all.
We bug him about being adopted because he's...
The cutest.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
He's a cute little Thompson.
he's fit and handsome, and
Tall.
the rest of us are Irish cursed.
You guys are like more the curvy swap side.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's more the tall,
The Thompson
lean
side.
Thompson side.
Yeah, you take a picture of him and you put it up against some of my uncles or my
Oh,
granddad.
your grandpa.
Yeah, he looks almost exactly.
That
Yeah.
was surprising.
Yeah, that's right then. That's the joke. That's like the adoption joke goes right out the window as soon as you see those.
Well, it makes it funnier because he looks
Yeah.
exactly like
Yeah, I guess
the family.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
like they just had a very extensive interview process to find the one that looks more
Looks just like yeah.
more like your family than
Yeah.
your family does.
Good casting.
Yeah, excellent
Really.
casting.
You know.
Good job, Danny and Brenda.
Anyway, Michael Emerson is the guy's
the
name.
actor?
He plays Leland on Evil, but he played Ben on Lost. Anybody that watches Lost, as soon as I mention Ben, they'll know. Like, oh, that fucking guy.
Super
Okay.
mischievous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and on Evil,
great.
he plays pretty much the same kind of guy. He's like this guy that, like, you shouldn't trust, but you sort of have to still, kind of. Or he's sort of charming in a cute little way, but he's super evil and diabolical, too, you can tell. And
Yeah.
he plays like a, I don't know what, demon-y kind of thing or something. I guess we
Pretty
could probably
sure.
say that. They jump right into the demon thing right off the bat. So
Yeah.
I
So
don't think-
Evil is a show
Yeah, there you go.
about there's basically three main characters that go around and do like they work for the Catholic Church. Well, two of them work for the Catholic Church, and then there's a lady psychologist that gets brought into the fold. And so the one guy's like techie science fella who's an incredible character too, and then Ben, and then and then you have who's the other? David is the handsome, super tall, gonna be a priest soon fella.
Yeah.
And so he's got all kinds of, I should become a priest, but maybe I should still
And I'm a
follow
hot, big
all my
black guy, so I could get all the
ladies.
ass I want.
Oh yeah, ladies are throwing
You know?
pussy at him. It's
Just
obscene. He's
literally,
gotta like,
here's my pussy, take
yeah,
it.
yeah. That was like twice in the show so far that these women in his life are like, I am not leaving this room until you fuck me.
Yeah.
And it's like he's gonna be a priest right away, so it's conflicting, and
And it's not that kind of show.
No.
Either. It's not like there's like True Blood and a couple where it's just sex. It's not like that at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
There's just good tension there.
Yeah. If anything, they didn't even show the sex, I don't think. And if anything, it's just
Yeah.
like, no, I'm going to be a priest, so,
Yeah.
hit the
And
bricks.
the psychologist
Hit the bricks.
has 4 daughters, and her husband is away working as a climber most of the time. So she's at home with 4.
4 younger, loud daughters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the youngest one's like 8, and the oldest one's 14 or something like that now.
Yeah.
So, and they live right by the train tracks. So it's like this incredible cast of people and their adventures. And so it's like a little bit like X-Files, like the Catholic Church gives them a case every week, or every episode. So then you go and they go on this adventure to try to find out, like, is it a demon possession, or is it a psychotic break, or is it, like, Ben's really great because he's like, well, maybe it's asbestos in your house that's causing all of this mental stuff, or whatever.
Asbestos. Yes, asbestos is the answer. Asbestos. Sorry.
What's that from?
That's from Letterkenny.
Oh,
that's
okay.
rolled when he
Okay.
does asbestos, and they're going to make the rumor about asbestos being in the ag hall
Oh, God, so
to
that
cut
nobody
down
uses
Stuart's
it?
rave or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, asbestos. Because he's got such a lisp. It's so funny.
Asbestos. Everybody hates asbestos. Asbestos is the answer.
Okay, let's do that. Maybe you don't say asbestos anymore, though.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no. So,
I was just looking. Sorry.
Ben's the practical fella in the group, and he's like, usually there's a logical explanation, and you can get to the bottom of it. It's not always a demons are coming.
Well, and I like that it's still never totally matter of fact like that. Like even Ben, who's like, well, there was, a furnace clanking over here, so that could be it. That could be the noise you guys are hearing.
Yeah.
But then the scared couple in the house are also like, well, I know that that's making that noise, but we're also hearing this. It's somebody speaking Latin through the pipes. I don't think the furnace is doing that, right?
Well, your daughter's been whispering to us through the vents.
Right,
It's like they don't even have a daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and lots of little turns and reveals and twists and tricks like that I like.
And some like kind of voodoo magic stuff and like
a little bit of everything and
it's an interesting show. It's not there's definitely some gory parts, but I think there's only been about 3 parts where I've like, whoa, jump scare.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
And the rest is like, oh, sick, there's blood coming, like your toilet backs up, but it's just blood coming out of the toilet.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the f...
Because they flushed a possessed demon head down the toilet.
Well, somebody did.
Yeah, I can't remember who did it now, but yeah.
I don't want to give away who does it because it's kinda, I'm waiting for it to come back around to that where we're at. Where it's season 3.
I think by the time they're up to that, they're hooked anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're season 4 comes out June or July, I think.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. So.
Yeah, great cast. It's not anybody that I would have known ahead of time. Like you said, Leland, the one demon character, or whatever he's somebody that you recognized, but...
Ben is played by Aasif Mandvi, who's been on... He's like a comedian kind of guy.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm really liking him.
And then David Acosta, his real name is Mike Colter, and he was on Luke Cage, Marvel's Luke Cage.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the dapper, tall black fella.
Yeah. We watched it. I watched like the first episode, and I didn't really get into it too much, so...
Oh, there's one other person that I recognized on the show, and that was one of the other priests that comes up by season 3. Oh
yeah.
And the nun is like...
Oh, yeah. So that's Andrea Martin. She's from SCTV from back in the day.
And SNL?
Not SNL,
okay.
just SCTV.
Yeah. Comedian.
I always confused her with Gilda Radner from SNL. Because they're sort of both smaller brunette with the same sort of voice like that, kind of deal. And she's awesome. I love her in Evil. Well, she's so great.
The ad that I saw that made me want to watch it, because it just popped up in my newsfeed on Facebook, is she like, boop, like does like a little boop on somebody's nose. I think it's like one of the...
Kurt Fuller is his name. His real name. He's the therapist guy or whatever.
Oh, the psychologist, yeah. Yeah, so she does a little boop on his nose, and I was like, I just really liked that comedy and that tension breaking in that moment of the ad, and I was like, I'm hooked. I'm like, Jason, can we watch this? So we figured out where it's on, and we watched
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And CBS. Yeah.
So that's been our latest show.
The guy you were talking about is the Inconceivable guy. I got him right here. Wallace Shawn is his real name.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Yeah. Yeah, that actor. He's on it. And he plays like a pretty sweet character.
Yeah.
He's got a good little storyline.
It's okay to tell it, I think.
That's okay. I don't want to spoil it for people if I'm like, hey, go watch the show and then tell them all about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to tell them about it because it seemed like fun. But that's okay too then.
Yeah. If you watch it, let us know and we'll talk about it. I don't want to spoil it for people for making show recommendations.
I thought it might get them hooked into it.
Yeah, if you tell them all about it, and then they'll probably
it's no different than what the synopsis is.
They'll probably get stoned like we will and be like, oh, I forgot all those details.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'll be down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter now. Just smoke my pipe
Or
and
you just
cry about it.
suppress that thing that you were going to talk about. Maybe you can go to the next thing.
Oh, I just like because they're weighing the soul. That was
that
his
was
thing.
the part you wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
Not the relationship part?
Oh, no, I don't care about that.
Okay.
I mean, I do as part of it, but,
Okay.
Yeah, no, they just go to, like, he's dying, like he's on his deathbed or whatever, and they got this whole it looks like Stargate sort of deal set up, and it's, like, super intricate, kind of detailed way to measure the body and everything, and then when it dies, they measure the soul, and
They say it
or
was
what they say might be the soul.
21 or 28 grams less. Like when you die, just suddenly you weigh that much less.
21 is the given sort of number or whatever.
Yep.
But then, on there, I won't give the whole thing away, but it doesn't come to that number anyway, and the guy doesn't die. So, give that away. That's spoiler. But again, by the time you're out there, you're already hooked anyway.
Thompson!
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting because I'd recently heard about that being tested. I think it was in Germany where they had scientists make like this kind of chamber, and then they like weighed the body after death and realized it weighed less. And they say that that's the weight of a soul is that much. And people have tried to like put it off that it's just moisture coming off the body, but there's no way 28 grams of moisture can just come off the body in like a split second.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what electricity weighs, so basically nothing, because that's everything dissipates off, and they say it has to go somewhere, energy, because it can't be created or destroyed, so it has to go somewhere, and tons of energy in the body.
Yep.
So to me, if it is a practical, not supernatural, not godlike, not soul type of thing, then it's just the overall weight of that electricity and that little bit of moisture and that little bit of fat in between all the cells that were held there.
You think the fat goes away when you die?
Well, I think there's a little bit of everything, constriction or something that happens, and it, because the skin just automatically, they know that, like, rigor mortis and everything else, it starts instantly that the blood stops pumping, or something like that. So all that constriction, all that other stuff has to go somewhere. Does it weigh 21 grams? I don't know. I know what 28 grams weighs because that's an ounce of weed, so it's a lot of weight. It's not a lot when you look at some things, but to be exuded from your body at the moment of death, that's a lot.
So I have a theory on that if you'd like to hear it.
Definitely.
Could it possibly be the tension and the weight of the burden of being alive in the physical realm, of being here on Earth, and the weight of the presence of being here,
the gravity, less everything,
the physical gravity and the actual like heaviness of and density of being here on Earth. Possibly.
Metaphysical gravity.
It's like putting on your space boots kind of thing, so you don't float away. Kind of when you come to Earth. There's maybe some sort of a whatever that you go into.
That sort of gives the same question of like how much weight do you put onto yourself?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Like you're self-imposed.
And I definitely feel sometimes like when I'm standing in a certain spot, even like on the ground or whatever, that, and I'm a big dude, so I don't know if this happens to everybody, but when I stand there, and I might not even be squishing into the ground, but all of a sudden it just really feels like there's just one little pinpoint in like my heel or somewhere where I'm standing where all my weight is on that one point kind of deal, and it just feels like if I really wanted to push harder, I could just go and go right into it. And I don't know whether that's like a ethereal feeling or what it is necessarily.
Maybe you were an ant in your last life and you're just trying to put a root down.
Maybe, something almost like that. Yeah. Like it doesn't feel heavy.
Okay.
It feels more like
grounding, connecting, or squishy?
Yeah, I guess just more squishy. Yeah, like more pinpointy kind of, instead of being like both my feet just planted on the ground with everything, whoop, to my stocky legs going all the way up and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just feels more like I'm a monopod,
Okay.
sort of. Sometimes I don't know.
Like someone could just like and spin you around. Like
Yeah,
one of those
almost.
lawn
Yeah,
ornaments.
I guess. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be fun
you're
too.
just like this.
Yeah, the wind comes over
Yeah,
and just
have a little toke.
spins me around like a pinwheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
think
fun.
It could happen.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, we'll see next time.
Maybe I'm just a good spinner. Oh, summer peach is making me burpy.
Uh-oh. And farty? Was that a fart, too?
No.
Oh, that was just
a
the chair.
chair squeak.
Chair rumble?
Yeah, it's just a chair squeak. You know?
Sure.
See? It's just the chair making that noise.
Uh-huh.
It's not mine.
Gonna need to wash the cushion in other news.
In other news. What about demons and stuff? Do you believe like in that kind of junk scenarios?
Well, it's kind of a simple answer. Yes, but let me just like explain
Can I-
back a little bit.
Okay, I was going to ask a little bit more detailed even, I guess, but
Yeah,
you go back.
Like, yes, I believe that there's like, you could call them demons, dark entities, whatever. I think that there's like people, beings, whatever you want to call them, that are here that like on Earth in the physical realm right now, blah blah, blah, that are just well, I think we're all out here for our own good, you know, like here to learn and create and to love and understand and feel and taste and all of that stuff. But I believe that there are some people that are here that don't have empathy or, well, I'm saying people, I'm doing little air quotes because I think that there's beings, humans in human form or whatever, we as little star people are, that are here that are doing their own thing for the chaos because it brings them delight, or for the consumption because they just want to consume, get more, you know, like there's there's certain people in the world, beings, I like loosely call them people, but that's what they appear as. But I know I'm just stardust, I'm just sparkle. When you're gone, you're just the soul or whatever. Is this what I believe? I mean, people believe what you want, but this is what makes sense to me from
you're wrong,
what I've
though.
heard.
Just joking.
And so yes, I do think that there are demons, maybe not in the like Catholic Church hierarchy. This is just, you need this sigil for them, and this, this one is this, and this one is that, and that's all they ever are. But potentially that could be a thing that I don't really know about, but maybe that is a thing, and that there's a finite amount of them, and rather than when they die, they just get boop right back into the program, like they're just reincarnated, they just start again, and with their purpose.
Yeah.
And maybe the parent of that entity has charted themselves, what's it like to have a kid that kills puppies and lights houses on fire and does horrible stuff, to help them learn to have acceptance and understanding and patience and those kind of qualities, because like
there's a reason for it.
I believe that, that the soul is infinite, and it goes on and on and on, just with us being made of energy. That sort of makes sense to me. And I feel like if that's the case and we go, we're done here on Earth, and you like the ring, and you go back up to heaven or whatever, because I'm pretty sure the sound it
We'll
makes.
add in some, sound
some
effects.
little sparkle as you leave your body. Hopefully that's the ending, and you get to go back, and then there's like a little bit of a reprocessing where you're like, oh, and you get like cleansed of the physical realm.
Yeah.
And then you just get to just be happiness because you like wash the density off, like when you've been camping for 4 days over a weekend and you don't shower and you've been sweaty and dirty and chopping in wood. But yeah, imagine that lifetime's worth of slog all over you. You get that cleaned off, and then you can go and be back with the people that, or other spirits and beings that you had missed, like whether it's your dog or family or whoever.
Oh, that's not the road I thought that was going to go down.
My heart's just super, super full just thinking about everybody that's passed and getting to see them again. But so then you get to chart another life if you want to. And so they're saying people that are old souls have done like 400 or more lifetimes.
Okay, yeah.
And, they've been back and they've done it enough times. But somebody that's like new to it, maybe they've only done 60 lifetimes. When they pass on and they go back, they're like, whoa, what's going on? And they need, like, their family to gather around them and help them through and adjust and be like, hey, it's over, man. You did it. Great job. You really brought back meaningful information for the whole collective, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's what I believe. And,
so demons.
And so, like, I think demons don't need to take that time to go back and connect with anybody because they're not going to the better place or heaven, like I'm doing air quotes in the good place, right? So maybe they're just, like, back on Earth. And I don't believe that there's a hell that's worse than this. I think this is the lower realm or the bottom half or whatever, and maybe you wind up in situations.
Nowhere to go but up, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, not that there needs to be like, oh, you gotta do your penance and you gotta do your whatevers. I think it's like, do what makes your heart sing, be with people that make you feel good and happy, and if you can spread some sunshine along the way and really enjoy life, then fuck yeah, do her. But, I think that there's definitely some people out there that are just shenanigans driven, and like not the good shenanigans, but the bad shenanigans. Even like
serial murder shenanigans kind of thing,
acts.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
like I don't even need to say what it is. Mass destruction,
lopping
genocide,
off heads, and
any kind of versus stuff.
Right. Okay.
That those beings just they just come back and they just like, okay, take
evil
two.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. And so like demons, I think, are just kind of maybe they're ongoing the way a soul is or whatever.
Okay, that's
and
a cool way to.
And they have experience and all that.
Okay.
Here for Earth, anyways, because like.
Right.
I believe that there's also other places, like, I mean, the universe is infinite, and for us to believe that Earth is the only possible place where there could be incarnate people.
Yeah, 100%. That's guaranteed. That we're the only ones.
Yeah.
The only ones out there that are doing anything.
It's, yeah, I don't know. I think that kind of belief is like to breed fear, which makes people want to be able to buy their way into heaven or whatever, whether that's through life service or financially or whatever they do to get
hardcore worship
back in the good place or whatever. But I think that that's where we all go, unless maybe you are a gray entity or a black entity and you're just, and I'm not meaning that skin color wise, I'm meaning your fucking heart and soul. Like if you're a black-hearted evil fucking fuck, then when you die, you're just like stoked to be back here again and start another round of fuckery.
Yeah.
Because this is your playground. This is your shit. I get to go be the creep in the back alley or worse, right? You guys all know what those beings do. So I think it's definitely possible that there are demons, again in air quote,
Okay.
here
But not necessarily
in
like
the
a
physical realm.
God versus the devil fight, and they're sending demons up to possess people to
Well, I think
capture their
this-
souls to bring them back down for, status quo
I-
kind of thing.
I don't think that there is a lower hell.
Right,
I
yeah.
think that the physical
Right.
realm has the negativity, enough negativity here to be able to create personal hell.
Enough evil.
Whether that's somebody just not feeling seen and heard.
Yeah. Their own personal hell, almost kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you guys all know.
Whatever sort of torture or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Rapey McKill.
Or yeah, just straight up actual physical acts
Yeah.
of torturing others and
blowing people up. And
yeah.
being an empath makes it all right here, so sorry if I'm choking up you guys. Because I might be choking you up a little bit. In the fields. This one gets in the fields. So Jason was all
Afternoon
touchy-feely
feels.
last week.
Yeah, exactly. There we
How
go.
you feeling today?
Better.
Yeah.
Definitely better than
Still
I
a week
was.
Better. We didn't really stick to our plan of the
Yeah.
schedule that we made. We're doing this like 4 days later than what we said, but I was doing plant times.
And it was tough to, yeah, exactly. You get done with your day and you sort of pooped out and you want to just do some stuff and chill out and relax and watch some TV or, well, I don't know, that's usually what it is. And I find like I have other things that I could be doing, like writing and other projects and stuff outside maybe, but it's
Are you getting
dark
those
and
done
6
either?
o'clock and yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly out that about doing those anyways. And excuse me.
I think it's important to rest. If
Yeah,
your
and,
body's
like,
telling you to rest.
Yeah, I enjoy movies
Or
and
if the
TV and
Creative juices aren't there because you're
Yeah.
just like...
and I know especially with writing, like that's things like that is an easy excuse because anybody that's ever written anything, that's the first thing they'll tell me is just do it, man. You just got to do it. I know you're tired. I know you're not in that creative space, but just get out there and you just do it. And I know that's the right thing to do for sure. But a lot of times it just, I don't know, doesn't feel right. So, and I'd rather not force it.
Force it. Nobody wants
And-
you to force it. You just get a big
Yeah.
hemorrhoid.
And a big part of it is I've been trying to like really focus on a few projects, like really hone everything down rather than having 10 writing projects and 6 building projects and 5 inventing projects and anything else. I've been really trying to just like, okay, 1 or 2 inventing projects, 1 writing project, which is now 2 or 3, and like 1 TV production project, and then maybe 1 or 2 like building things outside. I've been really now that shit. Even when I say
I'm
like
not
that,
overwhelmed at all.
That's just honing it down to those.
Holy mother of
Sorry.
God.
You know.
Yeah, Jason needs more meditation, so maybe that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need
Take time and meditation.
because then if your
I got to
head's
open
clear,
some space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You got to
Yeah.
make room for the creativity
for
to
sure.
happen instead of just being like,
Yeah.
I'm going to create. And then you put all the stuff in the room to create and you're like,
Well-
I'm overwhelmed. I got to get the fuck out of here.
It's not that I'm still feeling super creative,
That's great.
but like what I meant was, I guess, so that one writing project that I've been, say a script writing project that I'm doing it's the type of thing that it takes I need a good couple hours. Takes me 15 minutes just to get into it, to get back into it, and then
Just
I start
to
writing
set up
on
your
it.
space
Yeah,
and get
well-
your 3 drinks together and to have your bowls
I mean, even after that,
ready
yeah, exactly.
and maybe some snacks.
Yeah, okay. Now we're ready to sit down
And
and do some things.
Get the right background show
Yeah.
on.
Then you gotta stare off in the distance for like a good 15, 20, just sort of doing this. And you do like okay, if I do that, then I gotta do, okay, no, okay. You keep going back and forth, you don't know what to write.
And by then I've gone, kitty, 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 kitty,
Yeah.
coming through with the cat, and he's so silky, and he's leaning over to his dad and wants a pet on his head.
Not distracting at all.
Distract, and Jason's
I'm literally
like,
building a world in my brain trying to do that.
and I'm trying to be happy sunshine. Yeah.
Which I like to be happy sunshine, for
Yeah.
sure. But it's when you're just not in
open
that
to
zone.
receive some happy sunshine.
You know?
Then it's like,
Well, and again, I like the happy sunshine all the time. but it literally goes, it blocks off,
Yeah.
anything else that I'm trying to sort of focus on, and that's tough sometimes. And I never really used to be like that. I used to be able to like
Be alone as much as you want.
well, no, well that definitely, But I was gonna say like I used to be able to really like focus on this, plus have 3 other conversations going on, but never really with writing or anything, because that's just not fair to the writing, I think, So, but yeah. Anyway.
So do you believe in demons? Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah. Demons. No, same sort of you. Like I believe there's enough actual, just straight up evil from people that are in this world,
Yeah.
have been in this world. Some straight up fucking crazy shit
Yeah.
that people do, and
Crazy awful.
crazy awful that like
There's crazy awesome stuff too. But
for sure, definitely. Like,
but we're talking about the crazy evil
triple
shit.
backflips with a
People-
dirt bike and stuff. That's fucking crazy awesome.
That's
I'll go
all
with
the-
that.
All
That's
the gold stars.
hardcore. Yeah.
And we're here for that.
Sistine Chapel painting, crazy awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
cool.
I've never seen it in real life, but
Seems like it's gonna hurt my neck. I might sit down comfortably and look at it.
they need like lay down tours.
Yeah.
Where you just have like guys that just wheel you along on a little lay down cart.
Crank it
and
up
you
a
can just
little
lay down.
higher.
Oh, that's awesome. With like binoculars,
Yeah.
or like little things that you could just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like the space pavilion, but like
Yeah.
just Sistine
And like a
Chapel.
little laser pointer, they can be like,
I
oh,
don't
there's
know if
God's
you can
dick.
put the laser on there.
Is that a thing? I think that's part of the painting, God's
Was
dick.
it God's dick?
I don't know, somebody's dick.
I think so. I think they were doing some shenanigans
I
up
know
in the
Da Vinci
corner.
was into the dicks, so with his
It's like
paintings.
nobody's gonna see this.
Yeah, that'd be great, hey?
Nobody's gonna.
Nobody's gonna ever see that. That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
just painting all kinds of bullshit up in the corner.
That's why I think with a lot of my drawings and inventions and stuff, that
That's why
like,
you put dicks on them.
yeah, I put dicks on all of them, so that 1,000 years from now, somebody will look them up and be like, wow, this guy was really into dicks.
Just super badding it up.
That's great. Everything just tastes like dicks. Not taste like, shaped like dicks.
Yeah, all the best foods.
All the best foods, yeah. Shaped like dicks.
Hot dogs.
Got a new Soma Says here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So Soma Says.
Soma
Soma Says.
says.
Because, and it literally just came in. Like
Nice.
breaking headline news just came in.
Yeah.
And I haven't even actually read the whole thing yet. The last week we were talking about the hokey pokey and the hocus pocus.
Oh,
and,
right.
I wasn't sure
Are
what the
they
deal
related?
was, and I
Are
never did
they
any more research. So yeah, are they scissoring?
Yeah. Are they moginating?
So Soma says.
Soma says.
She says, "Hey, okay. So the hokey pokey is an old British campfire song and participation dance,
Okay.
and is also called hokey cokey over there." So yeah,
It's a little faster paced. It says,
but lots of breaks.
Yeah.
They take lots of bathroom breaks.
yeah,
still
they
in between.
fuck off for like 15 minutes, man, having a conversation. I'm like, I gotta pee. Get out of that bathroom.
They only pick select people to come with them too, for some
Yeah,
reason.
I don't know why. And they
Yeah.
bring a small mirror. They're always shaving. I think they're shaving their pits
Just
in
doing
there.
lots of. Oh, that's what it is.
That's what the blade's for.
Yeah. I figured like just showing each other their vaginas. Not a thing that people do with mirrors.
What if guys go in there though?
Then they can still look at vaginas in a mirror.
Yeah, don't show your
They
teeth.
just look like, oh,
Okay.
reverse. Okay,
Nice.
I see. That's cool.
Nice.
So Soma says
Soma says
there have been different versions found as early as 1826
of the hokey pokey.
of the hokey pokey or the hokey cokey. That's what we're calling it now.
The okeechokee.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
hokey
And
cokey.
anyways.
Says it seems to have spread to most English-speaking countries, meaning it's also a colonial song and dance.
No.
Boo. Or good, but I don't know. Not sure. Colonials? Not a fan of that kind of thing, but she says there's a shaker song called Hinkum Booby that is apparently related.
Okay.
And another more modern song, Looby Loo. Remember the...
So
here we go.
boobies and lube?
Is that like Looby Lube?
Boobs and loobies.
Here's your new
As long as it's
lube
not
company name.
loobies.
Isn't that here we go, Looby Loo?
be a
Here we go,
blues.
loopy lie. Isn't that song?
I don't know
Here
that
we go,
song.
loopy loo. All around Saturday night. Isn't that something like that?
I hope so.
I think Danny might know that song. Daddy?
Daddy!
Danny. Looby Loo seems to have connections back to Hokey Pokey 2. A couple references say Hokey Pokey might come from a wordplay with Hocus Pocus, but no one really knows. So I'm just going to claim that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I assume.
Seems legit.
I'm just going to call it. So with all my science knowledging, JT Science they call me.
Speculation corner.
So there you go, Hokey Pokey or the Hokey Cokey. It's even way more fun now.
Well,
You do the Hokey Cokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. See?
yeah.
And then you turn yourself around, you go back out of the bathroom.
You go back
Yeah,
in for
hit
another
the
little
dance for another 15 minutes.
rail it up.
Come back, hit the Hokey Cokey and turn yourself around. That's put your left foot
thanks
in
for
and you
solving
shake it
that.
all about.
Mystery. I'm gonna sleep so much better
Hey, thank you, Soma.
now.
Hey,
Thank you
resident
so much.
awesome genius, Soma the genius.
Ring.
Soma says.
Yeah. Soma says segment. So did you hear about this?
Did
You
you
hear about this?
hear about this?
Did you guys hear about the elephants? Okay, what do elephants and Abe Lincoln have in common?
Oh, I don't know. Is this a joke? Is it a
No.
good joke?
No,
Oh,
no. He turned down an offer to bring
yeah. So I found a
elephants
little
to
tidbits.
North America?
JT tidbits. They used to call me. Oh, I like that.
Just in the locker room?
JT tidbits. Just, oh. Dude, let's come up with a better name. How about that, you guys?
I'm
Like,
a grower,
you know,
you guys. I'm a grower.
Like the hammer. How about that? Some T-bone. Let's go with T-bone. Nope. JT tidbits.
J to the T-bone.
What's that? Oh, it's Sunny in Philadelphia when they call him pussy hands.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he's got really soft hands though. Whatever. They're like, oh, they're soft like a kitten. Oh, let's call him pussy hands. He's like, how about like cougar hands or panther hands? Like, nope, you're pussy hands.
Oh,
That's so
rugged.
great. So, I found a little tidbit, and apparently, there could have been elephants roaming around all of America and stuff right now, had Abraham Lincoln not turned down the offer.
So, question about elephants. Are they, like, into being in the cooler temperatures? Like, having a winter?
Well,
like,
it
wouldn't they
basically
all just
said they
go to
would-
Mexico on their
Yeah,
own? Just, like, break these chains.
that was what,
And then head down there.
gonna break these elephant chains.
As the Women's Day song.
That 1 billion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I'm not
We
gonna
had
sing it
that.
like it's sued.
Yeah, we had that. Jason filmed some ladies doing the 1 billion march. They hired him. It wasn't a
1
pervy thing.
billion.
Yeah, and they
Something like that.
broke some chains and
Break these chains. Dun, 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 dun. And they had to
fuck
dance.
the
It was all like certain-
patriarchy and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, there's a new one that came out on
Yeah,
Women's
I'm
Day.
gonna
but
punch you in your penis.
something. I don't think that's how it went.
No, that wasn't part
They're
of it.
like, keep back with the penis unless I want it.
Unless I want it, then it's totally okay to bring it to me.
Unless you don't want it. You
Only
don't
if it's
want it.
clean.
Yeah,
Not
definitely
funky.
see Jason's penis tips at the beginning of the episode.
Sex tactics. Keep it clean.
Yeah, that's main sex tactic. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Consent.
Rule number 1. Keep it clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your dick. Keep your dick clean. And
And
your balls and
you
your whole
know.
area, mainly.
What's it? Dak Shepard says your pits, tits, and slits.
Oh, brutal.
Maybe bits too. For chicks, it's slits
Pits, tits, and slits.
because it's like your butt and
Yeah,
stuff.
keep it de-swast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
de-swast.
Yeah. Anyways, Dak Shepard talks about that sometimes.
So yeah, Abe Lincoln, King of Siam,
Yeah.
made famous for like the King and I super musical thing that we never watched because we're not really into musicals.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, the King of Siam,
Oh, okay.
which is now Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, they call it Thailand now because Siam, I think, was like what the British colonists called it, maybe.
Makes sense.
I don't know for sure.
They're always making up names.
Yeah.
Speculation corner, the less you know. The more we guess.
The less you know, the more you guess. That's great.
That'll be our t-shirt.
Yeah,
The less
for
you
sure.
know, the more you guess. I'm like getting right in here on my split screen.
Oh, there you
Then
go.
I can hide in there.
Oh, nice. That sounds way better. Sounds sensual
Looks great
now.
for everybody too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I just...
So, okay, folks up.
Okay.
Chris is getting mad now.
Okay, Chris
Yeah.
is trying to drive somewhere.
Yeah,
Stay on the
exactly.
road.
So it wasn't necessarily
Abraham.
meant for Abe Lincoln. It was meant for whoever was the president that came after President Buchanan, who was the president at the time. So it was a whole thing where Abe Lincoln, it all, was like he took all the credit for turning down the offer when it wasn't even necessarily for Abe Lincoln. It was just for whoever's in charge
Okay.
kind of deal. And so he basically said thanks, but no thanks
Yeah,
kind of deal.
No, we're good.
Yeah, it was
Well,
like
what was their
hey,
proposition? They're like, hey, we got
well, so
more
they
elephants
send them like
than
a
we know
bunch
what
of
to do with?
they send them like a bunch of tusks and other things, and they said we'd love to send you a few pairs of breeding elephants
Oh.
that you can raise and then set free, and you can enjoy the majesty because in Thailand they're like super revered animals and stuff.
It wasn't like we got an overpopulation thing.
No. Yeah,
They
we
were
got
like-
to get rid of a few elephants. We got to offload some of these
They're
elephants.
fucking trampling the people,
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
really
like,
taking
get the
over,
surly
so-
ones, and we'll send them to the States. It was like a Trojan elephant situation.
Yeah,
It's just somebody's inside, really
Stuck inside
sweaty.
there.
Just so sweaty inside the elephant. It's like
like
a,
espionage, some sort of
Yep.
war
it's all
documents
mechanical,
and stuff
like
in there.
the rhino
Yeah.
on Ace Ventura.
It gets too hot and you gotta squeeze out the butthole.
They're like,
Yeah.
shit, we're not going okay. So they saved the world. Lincoln was like, fuck that.
So I mean, we can basically blame him for not being able to have cool elephants running around everywhere.
Or have
I think
tusk
that'd be
jewelry all the time from
yeah,
all the
just
murdered.
Right, from all
tusk
the
chopping
right.
people
So
do.
right, people are dicks.
Yeah.
I forgot about that sometimes.
Well, the demon people.
Right, demon people that are just
Yeah.
poachers and
Yeah.
kill off. I watched a video the other day that they had to cut off a rhino's horn prematurely because that's what they do now. The conservationists.
Yeah.
They just cut them off because
Because then the animal can live.
exactly. Yeah.
But they do it in a safe way where they can like cauterize it as they do it, kind of like they do with
they just do it high enough that it
Goat's
doesn't actually
horns.
get to any kind of
yeah.
area.
Yeah. It's
and,
not down into the
into the nubbins.
right. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
that's what science says.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
they don't shed their horns
No.
once they're there.
Yeah,
they're
they're
there.
there.
They're
They just
more
get
like
bigger.
a tooth kind of thing.
Yeah, it like sheds off that way, sort of, and just
right,
gets bigger
like a
and bigger.
turtle shell. kind
Yeah,
of
I think
deal.
so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, elephants.
Elephants.
He said no,
didn't get
thanks,
to.
but basically because well, we're concerned that they won't live, too within the boundaries here, and they'll probably end up heading south, and
Right, they'll take over.
and then
Peru.
Mexico will say what the fuck?
Why'd you send
know.
all those alphanauts?
What's what the fuck in Spanish? We gotta look that up.
Just real quick, we'll just add that in. Hold now. Vert to Verk.
What the fuck? Que cono? Que merda? No, that'd be what the shit.
Yeah.
Que chingados?
See if we had Babel.
What the fuck? I don't know. We'll have to find a resident Spanish person.
Yeah.
Spanish speaking person. Doesn't have to be a Spanish person, I guess. Just someone that speaks
Someone
English
that
and
knows
Spanish.
How to speak Spanish.
And knows how to swear. Doesn't mind swearing.
Is okay swearing.
It's going to be a tough combo. I don't know.
I guess we're not technically on air, are we?
Not yet.
Because we're not being broadcast.
Yes. I mean, broadcast digitally?
Oh,
Does that still
right.
count?
I don't know. You
I don't
guys tell us.
You tell us?
Okay, well,
Yeah?
so they were worried that the elephants would take over, and then so they were like, no thanks.
Yeah, basically thanks, but no thanks. They
Yeah.
were just worried that, they wouldn't survive, and
They weren't.
we don't want that because they're such lovely animals, and thanks very much, but,
Yeah.
we'll
Not
take
it.
a bunch of gold or something instead. I
Not
assume
it.
they traded,
They're like, you know what we do like?
Yeah. Gold and Thai women.
Yeah.
If you could just Ship more of those
They do
over.
great massages.
You know.
Oh my god.
Spring rolls,
Do they?
you know, and anything like that. Salad rolls. That might be
Small
Vietnamese.
hands for doing the nice little
Some sort
beautiful
of
fold job,
delicious
because my
foods.
salad rolls do not look like that.
I think we just pack them a little full.
I get greedy.
I really jam a lot
I
into
get
there.
greedy with the noodles.
Yeah. I really, push the limits of the
I'm like-
paper roll.
One piece
Thing.
of pepper is good in a salad roll, but so are 3.
Yeah. And lots of noodles,
It's like
you know.
chonky burrito size.
That's the way it's supposed
Like
to be.
it's bigger than the freezer burritos.
That's
is
what-
how the size I make my salad
Yeah, the
rolls.
freezer burritos, those don't count. It's
Don't
like
they?
a fucking
That's like
taquito.
They're like, this is 1.5 rations.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, I'm an overachiever.
I'm doing really good.
I overachieve so hard at eating. Okay, well,
Speaking of which, let's get some lunch.
and daytime podcast, I guess.
Yeah,
You guys
hey.
got to see
We,
little
we can't pick a time podcast.
kitchen
You know?
bits there.
How's it looking over there?
I think
good.
okay. You can
This
see
looks
some
good.
oven
It's
mitts.
not quite as nice and fancy as a roaring fire, the empty wood shelf. But,
If you zoom in, you can see that probably need to dust or something.
yeah, my gloves are in the way there. That's okay.
Yeah, we're not judgy. We're just like, hey,
Yeah.
we're just like, let it all hang out.
we're just
Wrinkles
regular
and
people,
all.
you
We're
know,
like on that me,
wrinkles and
myself,
all.
and Irene, where it's like, you're just yourself.
Yeah.
Your hair's all screwed up and your face is pursed up like you just ate a lemon.
Yeah. And
But
character
you
flaws
really
and
pull
all.
it off.
You really pull it off. Yeah, we do our best. Love you folks very much. Thanks again for
Spaceships, maybe it's all just aliens, man.
you gotta do the thank you now. You emptied my thank you. It's all you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been real fun.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
think it was.
Actually has been.
It
It
was.
will be anyway.
Anyway,
Love
love you guys. Thanks for joining us for another episode of We Can't Pick a Title. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram
Oh, yeah.
at We Can't Pick. And also check us out on the YouTubes, Jason.
YouTube.com/@wecan'tpick.
Yeah.
Subscribe on that action.
Oh, yeah. That
Help
helps
us build that subscription, and
Helps
that really
us.
helps a lot to get those
Like,
up and running.
share.
And
Thanks everybody that's been sharing with your friends and sharing it on your page. It means the world to us.
Yeah.
We love that you're spreading us around.
Sharon, Lois, and Bram, that shit.
like that delicious homemade jam that we are.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
You know, might not be everybody's jam, but you know,
We're still
some people-
delicious. I like
We're
it.
still delicious.
Sweet and syrupy,
So slurpy.
full of seeds.
So seedy. Okay, guys. Love you so much.
right.
Proud of you.
Yay.
Keep it tight. Keep it
Ooh.
real. And fucking love you guys.
Keep it real tight. Woo!
Until next week, oh, maybe you'll get a mini. I don't know. Love you.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.